The Abia state government is accusing herders of kidnapping citizens of the state while warning that it would ensure punitive measures against any attacker arrested. Commissioner for Information John Oki Kalu says the state government also condemned the destruction of farmlands by open cattle grazing. He says Governor Okezie Ikpeazu has directed security operatives to investigate the destruction of farmlands and cases of kidnapping in Abia North Senatorial District. He's asking residents to go about their daily activities as the administration is responding to the situation.
All right. We have the Commissioner of Abia State, Carlo, to join us on the herders farmers clashes in Commissioner for Information Abia State and the herders farmers clashes in Abia State. Glad to have you join us, Carlo.
Thank you very much for having me.
Good. Let's start it this way. Let's start with the fact that you have to confirm this, that the governor, Okezie Ikpeazu, says the government pays herders 100,000 naira for each cow killed as a result of clashes between them and the farmers. Is that true, and what's the basis for that?
As part of our conflict resolution mechanism, we established a conflict resolution team in all the local government areas of Abia State to deal with issues around farmers and herders conflict. And we agreed that where necessary, if cows are killed by farmers wrongly, we will compensate the herders. And then where these herders destroy farmlands, we will compensate the farmers. And in some cases, for us to bring down the temperature and keep the peace, we've had to pay both farmers and herders. So yes, I can confirm that the governor said that.
Okay, just to add to that then, how is that particular means of conflict resolution going on? How much gains are you getting from that? And then to tag on to that, why do we seem to see IPOB issuing ultimatums and seemingly doing so unchecked?
Well, let me start by saying that so far, before now, we've been enjoying relative peace. The mechanism worked to bring peace between herders and farmers. But in recent weeks, we've noticed some elements that may not be the normal herder getting into the fray. When you have somebody kidnapping citizens around particular areas, you have, and security agencies are pointing to herders being responsible. We believe that these armed herders, that they are not like the normal herders, and we think that we should change gear in dealing with them because criminality should be dealt with as criminality. So before now, the mechanism was working very well, and we had relative peace. But now we are going to go after criminal herders, those who are kidnapping Abians, those who are deliberately destroying farmlands. We are going to go after them to ensure that we have he is free to say whatever he's saying. But as a government, we are responsible for the security of life and properties of over 5 million Abians, and we will continue to do whatever is necessary to protect the people of Abia State.
But it's even worrisome that IPOB shouldn't be talked about because IPOB actually has been proscribed. It's not supposed to be in existence. So one wonders why the IPOB and the ESN are still in Abia State making statements, what the government is doing about that. But that's on
I do not believe that IPOB issued statement from Abia State.
No, they didn't. I didn't say they did.
Outside Abia State. And if he has access to the internet and he wants to release statements, it is left for the federal government that prescribed IPOB to manage such things. I mean, this falls within international relations stream. But I can assure you that we have no IPOB activities confirmed within Abia State, and security agents are on top of the game.
All right, John. The state government on Tuesday accused herders of kidnapping citizens of the state and of destroying farmlands with cows grazing openly. Yeah, this is your word against theirs. I mean the accusation, because they're not here to defend themselves. But then there is a law against open grazing. If this holds true, why is this still happening?
The information we have came from security agencies in the state, and of course from relevant communities who gave the government direct information on what their experience is like, particularly around the Sukwata Aziz. Yes, there are laws. Indeed, even without our state's anti-open grazing law that was enacted in 2018, there are other laws in this country against willful destruction of properties. It is not for us to enforce, it is for the police, and the police is a federal agency. They should enforce the laws as they exist, as they have always been. If you kidnap somebody, it's a crime before, and you should be tried as appropriate. That as a responsible state government, we endorsed, the governor signed the anti-open grazing law that was enacted by the State House of Assembly. It is the police and other security agencies that should enforce. And these agencies are federal agencies. And we are calling on the federal government to do the needful.
Okay. Commissioner, forgive me if I seem to be harping on, as it were, about keeping the temperature down. But I imagine you understand that nationally, the temperatures are going up regarding these clashes. What kind of conversations are you having with the herdsmen, the legal ones, about, respecting, in terms of peaceful negotiations, what kind of peaceful negotiations are being had at the current time?
Yes, you are correct. And we are determined to make sure that the temperatures are brought down as quickly as possible. As at yesterday, the legal headers, so to speak, the normal headers, and farmers in Bende local government and the Sukwato local government, and indeed in Aruchiku local government areas of the state, they had meetings supervised by security agents that were also there, and they are talking to each other. See, I don't believe that these normal headers will normally have problem or major crisis with farmers, but there appears to be the movement of a murderous group that may have come into the southern part of Nigeria from wherever. And this murderous group is responsible for the kidnapping and willful destruction of large farmlands. If you see what our people are going through in the hands of these people that destroy these farms, it is painful. So yes, conversations are going on, and we believe that the situation is under control right now, and we will not rest until we ensure that there is total peace in Abia State.
All right, Commissioner, we're going to keep you on pause. When we return from this break, we will continue with you. You're still watching Newsday here on Arise News. We'll be back in a bit. More, stay with us.
Welcome back. You're watching Newsday, and we're having a conversation with Commissioner for Information, John Kalu, before we went on the break. Commissioner, I hope you're still with us. Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay, good to have you still with us. So I just want to take up from something you said before we went on the break. You mentioned a murderous group by your profiling that seem to have come in recent times. Is there any collaboration going on with other states, maybe in the south, southwest perhaps, or even from the federal level, to have some kind of collaboration to try and trace the origins of this group?